If you're going through menopause and struggling with stubborn belly fat, I want you to hear this, because what's happening to your body is not a personal failure. And it's not because you suddenly lost discipline or motivation. For a lot of women, belly fat seems to appear almost out of nowhere during menopause. You're eating the same foods, you're staying just as active, yet your midsection feels softer, rounder, harder to control, no matter what you do. And the most frustrating part, everything that used to work suddenly doesn't. Many women respond by doing what they've always been told to do, eating less, skipping meals, pushing harder with exercise. But here's the uncomfortable truth. During menopause, those strategies often make belly fat worse. I didn't fully understand why until I came across a scientific presentation that explained what's really happening inside the body during this stage of life. And once you hear this, the struggle finally makes sense. Menopause isn't just about hormones changing, it's about energy. As estrogen declines, it quietly affects how your body produces and uses energy at a cellular level. When energy production drops, your body shifts into a protective state. It becomes more cautious, it holds on to fat, especially around the belly, because from a biological standpoint, belly fat is the safest place to store energy. That's why this fat feels so stubborn. It's not random, it's not cosmetic, it's protective. And here's where most advice goes wrong. When you drastically cut calories or over-exercise during menopause, your body doesn't see it as getting healthier. It sees it as a threat. Low energy coming in plus already reduced energy production sends your body one clear message: conserve everything. So metabolism slows, fat storage increases, and belly fat becomes even harder to lose. That's why so many women feel stuck in a cycle of doing more and getting less. The presentation described this process like a dimmer switch. When your body has enough usable energy, that switch is turned up, fat gets burned, energy feels steady, the belly area becomes less inflamed and reactive. When energy is low, the switch turns down, fat sticks, especially in the midsection. What surprised me most was learning that this has very little to do with willpower. You can be incredibly disciplined and still be working against your biology if you're not supporting your body's energy systems properly during menopause. That's also why belly fat during this phase feels different. It's not just about calories, it's tied to stress, sleep, hormonal shifts, and years of dieting that train the body to expect scarcity. The hopeful part is this. According to the researchers behind the presentation, this state is not permanent. When the body's energy systems are supported in the right way, it can begin to relax out of protection mode. That's when belly fat becomes less defended. Women in the presentation shared experiences like feeling less bloated around the waist, having steadier energy throughout the day, noticing their midsection soften before the scale even changed, and, importantly, without extreme dieting or exhausting workouts. Now, the full explanation of how this works and why menopause changes the rules so dramatically takes more time than we have in a short video. That's why everything is laid out step by step in a free online presentation. It explains why belly fat shows up during menopause, why eating less often backfires at this stage, and what actually helps the body feel safe enough to let go of stored fat. If you're tired of blaming yourself, if you feel like your body changed without your permission, and if you want to understand what's really going on instead of guessing, I highly recommend watching it. You'll find the link below this video. Watch it when you have about 20 uninterrupted minutes and decide for yourself whether it finally connects the dots. Because menopause doesn't mean your body is broken. It means the rules changed and no one ever explained the new ones.